I gave you my soul and forgot to keep mine. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you the pieces I kept hidden inside. I carried your sadness, I carried your fears, I wiped away your tears. While hiding my own, I became your shelter, I became your ground, the person you needed whenever you fell down. But somewhere between saving you and trying to stay strong, I lost the little voice that said I belonged. I was holding your heart with both of my hands while mine was falling apart. I gave you my soul and forgot to keep mine. I gave you my future, I gave you my time. I became your everything until I became nothing. I disappeared slowly while calling it loving. You were the story I wrote every day, but I forgot I had a story too. The piano cries softly in the empty room. The pedal steel bends slowly like flowers that lost their bloom. All the words left unsaid, all the nights I was crying with a smile on my face. The walls know my secrets, the floor knows my pain. Every silent breakdown, every hidden rain. Depression was a blanket heavy over my skin, but underneath the darkness, something still lived within. A heart can give everything and still deserve something back. I gave you my soul and forgot to keep mine. I chased your approval until I lost my life. I thought being needed was the same as being loved, but I was disappearing, trying to be enough. To the woman in the mirror, I see you now. I know you are tired, I know you don't know how to begin again, to trust again, to open the door after everything. But you are still here, you are still breathing, and that means you are still becoming. I gave you my soul, but I found mine again, buried underneath all the hurt and the pain. I am not the ashes, I am not the scars, I am not the person you left in the dark. you're left in the dark. You're left in the dark. Kept the porch light burning through another winter night. I told myself you were just lost. You were looking for a way back. I kept your side of the closet. I kept your favorite song. I kept making room for a person who had already moved on. The neighbors asked if I was waiting. I smiled and looked away, because admitting the truth felt harder than another lonely day. Sometimes we don't hold on because love remains. Sometimes we hold on because letting go hurts. I kept the light on for someone who was gone. I saved a place at a table where nobody sat. I protected memories that were hurting me. I defended a love that forgot my name. And somewhere in the waiting, I disappeared, piece by piece, day by day. The piano plays softly in the empty kitchen. The steel guitar cries like a train leaving town. The acoustic strings tremble with the things I never said. The rain keeps falling on this old roof above my tired head. I found my old letters hidden in a drawer, words from a woman who believed love could fix everything. She sounded so hopeful. She sounded so young. I wonder when she became someone who only survived the hardest goodbye. It wasn't yours, it was the one I owed myself. I kept the light on for someone who was gone. But tonight, I'm turning it toward me. The room feels empty. The silence feels strange. But maybe empty spaces are where new things begin. I don't have to wait by a door that will never open. I can finally walk through my own to the woman who stayed long after love left. I know why you waited. You were trying to save a dream, but dreams are not supposed to bury the person dreaming them. You deserve mornings that don't hurt. You deserve love that doesn't disappear. I kept the light on for someone who was gone. But now I leave it glowing for the woman coming home. The girl I abandoned, the heart I ignored, the soul that was felt piano plays one final broken lullaby. The felt piano plays. The felt piano plays. I kept the porch light burning. I kept the porch light burning through another winter night. I told myself you were just lost. You were looking for a way back. I kept your side of the closet. I kept your favorite song. I kept making room for a person who had already moved on. The neighbors asked if I was waiting. I smiled and looked away, because admitting the truth felt harder than another lonely day. Sometimes we don't hold on because love remains. Sometimes we hold on because letting go hurts. I kept the light on for someone who was gone. I saved a place at a table where nobody sat. I protected memories that were hurting me. I defended a love that forgot my name. And somewhere in the waiting, I disappeared piece by piece, day by day. The piano plays softly in the empty kitchen. The steel guitar cries like a train leaving town. We were just lost. You were looking for a way back. I kept your side of the closet. I kept your favorite song. I kept making room for a person who had already moved on. The neighbors asked if I was waiting. I smiled and looked away, because admitting the truth felt harder than another lonely day. Sometimes we don't hold on because love remains. Sometimes we hold on because letting go hurts. I kept the light on for someone who is gone. I saved. I thought the goodbye was the moment I broke. The final words, the empty room, the closing door. But looking back through all these years, I see the truth. I was fading long before I lost you. I stopped singing my favorite song, stopped wearing the colors I loved, stopped telling myself I was enough, because being loved felt easier when I became someone else. Sometimes the heartbreak starts quietly before anyone leaves. I was missing before you left, a ghost inside my skin, trying to save a love that was slowly wearing me thin. I don't only mourn you, I'm on the girl I abandoned, the one who had a heartbeat before she became a place for someone else to live. The piano cries softly like a memory underwater. a broken promise, trying to survive. The old wooden floor still knows my footsteps, but I walk through this house like a stranger passing by. Coffee on the table, rain against the glass. Another morning arrives, another piece of the past. Depression sits beside me, quiet as the snow. It doesn't ask questions, it already knows. I spent so many years trying to be chosen. I forgot I was already worthy. I was missing before you left, before the final goodbye, before the last message, before the tears in my eyes. I lost myself slowly in the spaces between. Every time I said I'm fine, when I was breaking underneath. If I could hold the girl I was before, I'd tell her, don't trade your sunrise for someone else's storm. Don't call loneliness love, don't call fear devotion. Don't disappear just to keep someone close. I was missing before you left, but tonight I found a trace, a small piece of my old laughter hidden somewhere in this place. Maybe I won't become who I was before the pain. Maybe I'll become someone who finally knows her name. Who finally knows her name. The felt piano, the felt piano, the felt piano. The felt piano. I thought the goodbye was the moment I broke. The final words, the empty room, the closing door. But looking back through all these years, I see the truth. I was fading long before I lost you. I stopped singing my favorite songs, stopped wearing the colors I loved, stopped telling myself I was enough, because being loved felt easier when I became someone else. Sometimes the heartbreak starts quietly before anyone leaves. I was missing before you left, a ghost inside my skin, trying to save a love that was slowly wearing me thin. I don't only mourn you, I mourn the girl I abandoned, the one who had a heartbeat before she became a place for someone else to live. I thought the goodbye was the moment I broke. The final words, the empty room, the closing door. But looking back through all these years, I see the truth. I was fading long before I lost you. I stopped singing my favorite songs, stopped wearing the colors the one who had a heartbeat before she became a place for someone. I learned to read your silence before I learned my own. I knew when you were leaving before you touched the door. I memorized your sadness, I carried all your storms. While my own heart was drowning, I told it to hold on. I became the person you needed me to be, and somewhere in the process I lost the girl inside of me. I kept changing my reflection, hoping you'd finally see me. I spent my life trying to be enough for someone who was never full. I gave away my mornings, I gave away my truth. I gave you every version of the woman I could become. But every time I reached you, I was farther from myself. Now I'm standing in the silence with nothing left to prove, and I'm learning I was always enough without you. The piano falls like raindrops on a cold wooden floor. The steel guitar is crying like a heart behind a door. The old house keeps breathing through another lonely night. The shadows know my secrets, the moon knows when I cry. Coffee by the window, blanket around my shoulders. Another day surviving, another night getting older. Depression isn't thunder, it's a quiet falling snow, covering everything slowly until you forget what used to glow. Maybe the person I lost was the person I protected least. I spent my life trying to be enough, trying to earn a love that hurt, calling every broken moment something I deserve. I blame my own heart for needing something real, when all it ever wanted was a place where it could heal. If I could hold myself from all those years ago, I'd say, you don't have to shrink, you don't have to disappear. The right hands will hold you without asking you to bleed. I spend my life trying to be enough. Now I spend my nights finding me not the girl before the heartbreak, not the woman you made me be. Just someone breathing softly underneath the scars, someone who survived the darkness and still remembers stars. I wasn't too hard to love, I was just lost, trying to be loved by the wrong kept a room inside me nobody ever saw, a little place where I hid my feelings behind a silent door. I put away my laughter, I folded up my dreams, I covered all my colors with shades of gray and green. I told myself, this is love, this is what hearts do. But somewhere deep inside, a voice kept asking, where are you? I became so good at surviving, I forgot I was allowed to live. My heart was living in a locked room, waiting for someone to come and rescue it. But the person I was waiting for was always me. I lost my reflection, I lost my song, I lost the girl who knew where she belonged. But tonight I found the key. The piano cries softly like rain on an empty street. The steel guitar bends slowly like a soul learning to breathe. The acoustic strings whisper old memories in the dark. Every note feels like a candle lighting up a forgotten heart. The mirror isn't kinder, but it isn't cruel. It simply shows a woman who survived what she went through. Depression sits quietly at the edge of my bed, but tonight I tell it, you don't own me anymore. Some doors stay closed, not because they cannot open, but because we forgot we had the key. My heart was living in a locked room, counting every second, waiting for the truth. I thought I needed you to bring me back to life, but I was breathing long before you entered mine. To the girl behind the door, I'm sorry I left you there. I'm sorry I believed you were too much to care. You were never difficult, you were never wrong, you were never wrong. You were just tired from being strong for everyone else. My heart was living in a locked room, but the window is open now, and the morning is coming through. I don't know who I'll become, I don't know where I'll go, but for the first time in a long time, I wanna know. The felt piano, the felt piano still cries once. The pedal still cries once. I kept a room inside me kept a room inside me nobody ever saw. A little place where I hid my feelings behind a silent door. I put away my laughter, I folded up my dreams, I covered all my colors with shades of gray and green. I told myself, this is love, this is what hearts do. But somewhere deep inside, a voice kept asking, where are you? I became so good at surviving, I forgot I was allowed to live. My heart was living in a locked room, waiting for someone to come and rescue it. But the person I was waiting for was always me. I lost my reflection, I lost my song, I lost the girl who knew where she belonged. But tonight I found the key. The piano cries softly like rain on an empty street. The steel guitar bends slowly like a soul learning to breathe. The acoustic strings whisper old memories in the dark. Every note feels like a candle lighting up a forgotten heart. The mirror isn't kind, but it isn't cruel. It simply shows. But somewhere deep inside, a voice kept asking, where are you? I became so good at surviving, I forgot I was allowed to live. My heart was living in a locked room, waiting for someone to come and rescue it. But the person I was waiting for I was dying quietly so you could stay. I learned how to whisper when my heart wanted to scream. I learned how to smile when nothing felt real. I carried your anger, I carried your fears, I held all the pieces you dropped through the years. I became the person who never needed anything, the one who said I'm fine when I was breaking. I turned my tears into silence, I turned my pain into grace. I kept giving you everything while losing my place. I thought love meant standing in the fire, even when I was the one burning. I was dying quietly so you could stay, breaking little by little every single day. I gave you my heartbeat, I gave you my name, I gave you my everything and called it love's price to pay. But a love that destroys you was never meant to save. And the woman I buried is rising again. piano falls slowly, like tears on the floor. The pedal steel cries softly through the empty door. The acoustic guitar whispers things I couldn't say. You were allowed to leave, you were allowed to walk away. The bedroom remembers the nights I couldn't sleep, the promises I carried, the secrets I couldn't keep. Depression sat beside me like a shadow in the dark, but somehow through the silence I protected a spark. The heart can break and still remember how to beat it. I was dying quietly so you could stay. I lost myself completely trying to make you okay. I chased your forgiveness, I chased your light, while my own little fire was fading every night. I forgive the girl who stayed too long, who confused holding on with being strong. She wasn't foolish, she wasn't weak, she was just a heart looking for somewhere safe to sleep. I was dying quietly so you could stay, but now I'm choosing life in a different way. I still have memories, I still have scars, but I found the woman hidden beneath the dark. The felt piano, the felt piano, the felt piano beneath the dark. The felt piano fades until I realized I was the one I couldn't afford to lose. The first goodbye was only for an evening. I watched your taillights disappear like tiny stars. I told myself tomorrow would be different. Hope was still warm enough to hide the cold. The second goodbye lasted through the winter. The third one stayed beneath my skin. After that I stopped counting endings. I only counted what they took with them. No one noticed how much of me stayed behind. I left pieces of me in every goodbye. A little more laughter, a little more light, a little more courage to speak my mind. quiet times. The piano breathes like a church after midnight. A steel guitar leans into the empty sky. Rain taps softly on the porch roof, counting hours neither of us can return. I still fold the blanket on your side of the bed, not because I expect you, because my hands remember before my heart does. Depression hangs like smoke after a fire. The flames are gone, the air still burns. Sometimes memory feels heavier than the truth. I left pieces of me in every apology. Every time I called my silence peace. Every time I believed love meant becoming smaller. Now I'm gathering fragments from old songs, old roads, old dreams, trying to build a whole heart out of broken echoes. If I ever become whole again, it won't be because the pain disappeared. It will be because I finally stopped giving away the parts of me that deserve to stay. Tonight inside an old melody, it remembered how my laughter sounded, not perfectly, not completely, just enough to make the darkness feel less and less. I'll keep searching. One memory, one sunrise, one heartbeat at a time. You never raised your voice, you only raised my doubts. You built a home inside my mind and locked the window shut. You said I was too fragile, too difficult to hold. So I apologized for wounds I didn't know. I stopped wearing bright colors, I stopped calling my friends. I folded every dream I had to fit inside your hands. By the time you walked away, there wasn't much to lose, because the girl I used to be had already left the room. You didn't break my heart, you taught it how to disappear. She died while loving you, one quiet day at a time. Not with a scream, not with goodbye, but somewhere deep inside. She disappeared in tiny pieces, hidden underneath your love. Now I wear her name like an old photograph that nobody remembers. Sometimes I hear her calling from the other side of sleep. I wonder if she's waiting or if she's finally free. Every mirror tells a story I wish I couldn't read. A woman wearing my reflection without recognizing me. The piano sounds like a winner. The steel guitar cries low. Every note becomes another place I don't wanna go. The nights grow heavy on my chest. Morning never feels complete. Depression folds around my shoulders like cold forgotten sheets. I keep talking to the silence because silence answers back. It knows every broken version of the life I couldn't have. If love was supposed to save me, why did I disappear? She died while loving you, long before you left. I buried her beneath apologies and every second guess. Now I search through empty hallways inside my tired mind, looking for the little girl who thought love would be kind. I whisper to the darkness, if you can still hear me, please don't leave forever. Please come back to me. I don't miss your touch, I miss who I was before I measured my worth by the look inside your eyes. I don't miss your voice, I miss my own, the one that used to sing without asking permission. Maybe the deepest scar isn't your goodbye. Maybe it's forgetting what my laughter sounded like. She died while loving you, but I still carry her heart. It beats beneath the silence, it beats beneath the dark. Maybe she isn't gone, maybe she's asleep, waiting underneath the ashes where broken flowers dream. If tomorrow finds me breathing, if dawn reaches this room, I'll hold the girl I buried and tell her you don't have to disappear anymore. I was mourning someone who was still alive. I wore black for a version of myself that never died. I cried over the woman I thought I left behind. I searched through old memories, I called her by old names. I thought the girl I used to be was buried by the pain. I blamed all the endings. I blamed every goodbye. I blamed the empty feeling that followed me at night. But looking in the mirror, through the tears I couldn't hide, I saw someone still breathing, still waiting inside. Sometimes we don't disappear, we just get covered by everything we carry. I was mourning someone who was still alive. The girl I thought was gone was looking through my eyes. She was beneath the sadness, she was beneath the fear. She was quietly whispering, I've been waiting here. I didn't need to find her, she never walked away. I just needed to stop believing the pain was all I became. The piano falls slowly, like rain on an old floor. The pedal steel cries softly, like a forgotten door. The acoustic guitar whispers through the midnight air, a song about a woman who is finally learning care. The old room holds memories, but they don't own me now. The ghosts still visit sometimes, but they don't know how to make me feel worthless, to make me disappear. Because the woman they are chasing is no longer here. Healing is not forgetting, it is finally returning. I was mourning someone who was still alive. I buried all her dreams, but they survived. The world kept moving, the seasons changed, and somewhere underneath, she was calling my name. I forgive the heart that broke itself to stay. I forgive the hands that held on anyway. I forgive the tears, I forgive the nights, I forgive the woman who was only trying to survive. I was mourning someone who was still alive. Now I see her clearly, standing by my side. She's not the old me, she is not the pain. She is the woman rising from everything she faced. The felt piano plays, the felt piano plays one final fragile melody. The pedal steel cries softly, never noticed she was looking for me too. I wore black for a version of myself that never died. I cried over the woman I thought I left behind. I searched through old memories. I called her by old names. I thought the girl I used to be was buried by the pain. I blamed all the endings. I blamed every goodbye. I blamed the empty feeling that followed me at night. But looking in the mirror, through the tears I couldn't hide, I saw someone still breathing, still waiting inside. Sometimes we don't disappear, we just get covered by everything we carry. I was mourning someone. I gave away my mornings, I gave away my dreams, I gave away the woman I used to believe. I became your shelter, I became your sky. I learned how to disappear without saying goodbye. I carried your anger, I carried your pain. I wore your broken pieces like they were my name. I thought when you left me there would be nothing inside, just an empty room where my old self died. But somewhere beneath the ashes, something was still alive. There was one last piece of me I couldn't destroy, a tiny little heartbeat I couldn't avoid. After all the darkness, after all the tears, a voice inside the silence said I'm still here. You took my confidence, you took my trust, you took all the dreams I buried in us, but you couldn't take the last piece of me. The piano cries softly like rain on the floor. The pedal still remembers the girl I was before. Through the empty night, a song about a heart learning how to fight. The mirror shows a woman with tired eyes and scars, but she is still standing after everything so hard. Depression tried to convince me I would always feel this way, but every sunrise proved I could survive another day. Sometimes the smallest flame is enough to start again. There was one last piece became everything. The reason I woke up, the reason I sing. Had lost 2 hours trying to hold on to you, but I found something stronger. A heart that was true. The felt piano destroyed me, but you only uncovered the part of me that refused to disappear. I remember the woman who used to laugh without fear before she learned to hide every feeling she held near. She danced with the sunrise, she dreamed under the stars. She didn't need permission to know who she was. Then I gave away pieces to keep somebody close. I became a stranger to the person I love most. I searched for your heartbeat in every empty room, but the voice I was missing was my own coming through. I spent years looking for someone to save me. I never heard my own heart calling. The heart I left behind is calling me home. The girl I abandoned says I don't have to be alone. She remembers my laughter, she remembers my dreams, she remembers the woman I was underneath. I don't have to chase you, I don't have to prove, I don't have to lose myself to be worthy of love. The piano cries softly like rain against the glass. The pedal steel is singing for a love that couldn't last. Through the midnight blue, a song about forgiveness and finding something true. The old room feels different, the walls don't feel cold, the memories are fading, but my spirit is growing. Depression still visits on the nights I feel weak, but I know now my pain doesn't define me. The heart that breaks can still remember the way back home. The heart I left behind is calling me home. It says you were never broken, you were never alone. You were just tired, you were just lost. You were carrying a love that became too heavy a cost. I forgive the woman who forgot her own name, who thought being needed was the same as being loved. She was searching for shelter, she was searching for peace, She didn't know the answer was already inside. The heart I left behind is calling me home, and tonight I finally answer. I don't have to run anymore. I am not your memory, I am not your goodbye. I am the woman returning to the light inside. The felt piano side, the felt piano side, the felt piano side. The house is finally quiet, yet something still replies. Every thought I think returns, wearing a different light. I ask myself, am I enough? Before I even know why that question still lives here. You left no footsteps across this floor, only echoes that learned exactly how I speak. The hardest voice to silence is the one that sounds like your own. The echo learned my voice long before you left. Now every gentle dream arrives already second guessed. I stand before the mirror, trying to tell what's true. Is this the woman I became, or only what I heard from you? If I whisper I'm worthy, the walls hesitate, as if they've never heard those words before. The felt piano falls like moonlight across worn wooden floors. The steel guitar sighs like an old train, leaving without a sound. Rain writes slow circles on the window glass, each drop a memory too tired to argue with. I keep opening drawers, searching for small things, old letters, loose buttons, a photograph. Maybe because finding something feels easier than finding myself. Depression doesn't always take your hope, sometimes it only hides it where you can't reach. The echo learned my voice, but it never learned my heart. Somewhere beneath the silence, a quieter truth survives. It doesn't shout, it doesn't fight, it simply waits, like morning beyond the longest night. If love ever returns, may it sound like open windows, like laughter that doesn't ask permission, like someone saying you don't have to earn your place beside me. May it never again sound like fear, pretending to be forever. Tonight the echo is still here. The rain still knows this roof. The memories still arrive without knocking, but for the first time I answer with my own voice, softly shaken, still mine. Every morning I borrow my reflection from the woman standing in the glass. She knows how to answer when people ask, how have you been? She smiles before I do. She walks before I remember where I'm going. Sometimes I wonder if she's keeping me alive or replacing me one quiet day at a time. The hardest thing about surviving is waking up again. Every morning I wear a stranger's face, button up another smile, tie another ribbon around yesterday. People say you're getting stronger. Maybe they're right, but strength shouldn't feel this empty. I don't miss you the way I miss feeling like myself. The piano falls like winter light across worn wooden floors. The steel guitar bends toward the silence, then disappears. I water flowers that never bloom, open curtains just to prove morning still exists. Depression drinks from my coffee cup before I do, leaving only the bitter part. Until the evening lets it fall away, then I'm just a tired heartbeat sitting quietly with ghosts that know my name. Sometimes I whisper to the dark, if you're still in there, please don't forget me. If I could gather every forgotten version of myself, from every goodbye, every apology, every sleepless night, I'd build a little where none of them would ever have to disappear again. Tomorrow I'll still wake inside this borrowed skin, but maybe one tiny piece of the girl I lost will recognize the sound of my own heartbeat. Maybe that is how coming home begins. Steel sighs into endless river. Rain falls softly beyond the window. One slow heartbeat, one long breath. If you see her, tell her I'm still waiting. There's a woman in my kitchen, pouring coffee every dawn. She opens every curtain, then quietly moves along. She answers every phone call. She pays the monthly bills. She smiles when someone waves from halfway down the hill. Everyone believes they know her. They call her by my name, but every night she whispers something isn't quite the same. Maybe disappearing doesn't always look like leaving. There's a ghost wearing my name, walking through my days. She remembers every habit, but forgets what joy became. She folds the laundry carefully. She waters flowers in the rain. She keeps the whole world turning while quietly carrying pain. People say she's doing fine. They only see the ghost, not the girl she left behind. The felt piano sighs like an old church after midnight. The steel guitar cries across fields washed silver by moonlight. A photograph sits crooked on the hallway wall. Sometimes I straighten it just to feel like I can fix something at all. Depression wears no footsteps. It doesn't slam the door, it simply steals a little more color yesterday. Some storms keep raining long after the clouds are gone. There's a ghost wearing my name, laughing at the right time, saying all the proper words, keeping every perfect line. But when the lights go out, she quietly falls apart, trying to remember how it felt to live inside her own heart. If I ever meet the woman I used to be, I hope she doesn't ask where I've been. I hope she takes my hand without a single question, because some journeys leave no maps, only scars that slowly become stories. One day this ghost may fade, not because the memories disappear, but because the woman underneath learns to breathe without apologizing for taking up space. Until then, I'll keep one candle burning for the life still waiting inside me. Inside me. I remember the beginning, when everything was light. Your voice felt like a shelter, your hands felt like a sign. I didn't see the warning, I didn't see the cost. I only saw forever and never counted what I lost. Little by little, change my shape, turn my dreams into apologies, turn my heart into a place where you could hide your pain while I hid mine. The hardest thing to notice is yourself disappearing while you're still standing there. The last time I lost myself was in your arms, not when you left me, not when you broke my heart. I disappeared slowly, trying to keep you close. I became a stranger to the girl I love the most. I don't hate the memories, I don't hate who we were. I just wish I had protected the woman I became. The piano falls like midnight across the empty floor. The steel guitar cries softly like a train that won't return. The acoustic strings remember every promise The walls don't know you're gone. They only know the silence that followed after us. Depression wears a whisper. It never breaks the door. It just sits beside your heart until you don't feel anymore. I thought numbness meant peace, but it was only my heart going quiet. The last time I lost myself was in your arms. I traded my sunrise for your storms. I gave you every version of who I could become, then looked in the mirror and couldn't find anyone. If I could hold my younger heart, I'd tell her love should not erase you. Love should not make you smaller. The right person won't need you to disappear to prove you care. The last time I lost myself was in your arms, but tonight I find myself inside my own heart. Not the girl before the pain, not the ghost after the fall, but the woman who survived and still has something left. And still has something left. Soft felt piano. There was a name I used to whisper before your voice filled every room. A little girl with open windows, a heart that believed. The world was kind. She had a favorite song, a favorite season, 1,000 dreams she kept inside. Then slowly she learned your weather and forgot her own sunlight. I didn't lose myself in one goodbye. I lost myself in every time I stayed silent. I wanna remember the name I whispered before yours, before I became a shadow by the door, before my happiness needed permission, before my tears needed a reason. I wanna find the girl beneath the scars, the one who knew she was already enough before she gave away her heart. The piano falls gently like snow on an empty road. The pedals still cry softly for all the weight I carried alone. The acoustic strings remember the sound of my old dreams, before I became a prisoner of someone else's needs. The mirror doesn't lie now, it shows the tired truth. A woman who survived what she thought would destroy her. Depression still whispers from the corner of the night, but I have learned even shadows need a little light. Maybe healing is not becoming someone new. Maybe healing is returning to who you were. I wanna remember the name I whispered before yours, the dreams I abandoned, the heart I ignored. I don't want revenge, I don't want you back. I only want the pieces of myself that I left behind. If I could hold the woman I became, I'd tell her you were never empty. You were carrying too much. You were never impossible. You were just exhausted from trying to be loved. Tonight, I whisper my name again, quietly like a secret I almost forgot. The room doesn't answer, the walls don't change, but something inside me moves. Something inside me stays. The felt piano fades into the sound of rain. The pedal steel cries once across the darkness. The heartbeat slows. The room becomes still. Before I was yours, I was mine, and I'm finding my way back. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you the pieces I kept hidden inside. I carried your storms like they belonged to me, while my own little heartbeat was begging to breathe. I became your shelter, I became your home, but somewhere along the way I forgot my own. I looked in the mirror and saw someone tired, a woman made of ashes, still searching for fire. Thought everything was gone until I heard something still beating. There was a part of me you couldn't destroy, a tiny little flame buried underneath the noise. You took my confidence, you took my dreams, took the girl who thought love meant everything, but you couldn't take the heart inside my chest, the part of me that refused to disappear. The piano cries softly like rain on old wood. The pedal steel bends slowly like a heart trying to heal. The acoustic guitar whispers through the empty room, reminding me gently that I still exist. The photographs are fading, the memories lose their color. The pain that once controlled me is becoming something smaller. Depression still visits on the coldest nights, but I leave the window open for a little bit of light. Healing doesn't always look like happiness. Sometimes it looks like getting out of bed. There was a part of me you couldn't destroy, even when I was broken, even when I lost my voice. I thought I was empty, I thought I was done, but deep in the darkness I was still someone. I forgive the woman who stayed in the storm. She was only trying to protect something warm. She didn't know leaving could also be love. She didn't know herself was enough. There is a part of me you couldn't destroy. It is quieter now, but it still has a voice. It doesn't scream, it doesn't fight, it just keeps breathing through the night. And someday when the morning comes, I'll thank the woman who survived it all. The felt piano falls into silence. The pedal steel cries like a distant memory fading away. Rain becomes gentle, the heartbeat remains. You took so much from me, but you never took the part of me that was always mine. The front door still opens a little too slowly, like it's waiting for your footsteps. The hallway keeps your echo long after midnight, even the old floorboards call you weight by memory. The kitchen light turns golden at sunset, just like it used to. For one impossible second, Everything feels untouched when silence finishes the sentence. Some houses don't hold people, they hold versions of them. This house still thinks you're here, it whispers through the walls. Every room remembers how softly I learned to fall. The windows keep your shadow, the curtains know your name, but none of them remember the woman who disappeared, trying to make you stay. I walk from room to room, looking for myself instead of you. Your piano keeps breathing without anyone touching the keys. The steel guitar cries like wind across forgotten fields. A coffee cup still rests beside the sink, not because I'm expecting you, because changing it would mean admitting time kept moving. Depression settles like even dust, slowly, quietly, until everything feels covered, even hope. Memories don't ask if you're ready, they simply arrive. This house still thinks you're here, but I know the truth. Only your absence, life's here now, still. Some nights I catch myself speaking softer, as if your anger might wake. Then I remember the only person still afraid is me. Maybe I'll paint these walls someday, open every window, move the piano, plant wildflowers where our promises die. Not because it erases the past, but because I deserve a room that learns my laughter too. One day this house will know my footsteps better than yours. The rain will fall without carrying your name. The silence will become peaceful instead of lonely, and these old walls will finally remember that I lived here too. You never asked me to stay. You only stopped asking me to leave. So I built a home inside uncertainty. Every quiet dinner, every unanswered call taught my hopeful heart how to expect nothing at all. I learned to measure happiness by the days we didn't fight. I called surviving love just to make it feel right. By the time the silence won, I had forgotten this was me. I became a careful shadow, walking through my own dreams. The saddest goodbye happened long before you left. I stayed until there was nothing left of me, just a heartbeat wearing my name, a smile practiced for strangers, a soul carrying invisible chains. I wasn't afraid of losing you, I was afraid of starting again, because I couldn't remember who I had been. Now every memory feels borrowed, every tomorrow feels far. I'm trying to find my reflection by following old scars. The felt piano knows which notes make me cry. The steel guitar bends like a question asking why. The old floor creaks softly where your footsteps used to fall. Sometimes I still turn around, even though there's no one at all. Depression pours another evening into an empty cup. I drink it slowly because sleep never comes. The moon hangs outside like a witness who can't speak, watching another lonely night fold into another week. I escaped the house, but the silence came with me. I stayed until there was nothing left of me, until my until every dream I carried was placed gently on the ground. Love shouldn't ask for pieces of your soul, it shouldn't leave your own reflection feeling impossible to hold. If I ever meet the woman I used to be, I won't ask her to forgive me. I'll simply sit beside her until the sunrise comes, and let the quiet say the words I never could. Tonight I won't search for yesterday or the life that couldn't stay. I'll gather every broken piece that still remembers my name. Maybe healing isn't becoming the girl I used to know. Maybe it's loving the woman who survived letting go. Somewhere I forgot my own name. Somewhere between Dear, I love you, and you're too much. I packed away my laughter without noticing. I stopped opening the curtains. I stopped calling back my friends. I made my world small enough to fit inside your moods. Every apology sounded more like mine, even when the mistakes were never mine to keep. By the end, I could describe your sadness better than my own. How quietly a heart can disappear. Somewhere I forgot my own name, inside the echo of yours. Every memory wears your shadow. Every hallway knows your footsteps. I still wake before sunrise, waiting for a text that never comes. Not because I need you, but because my heart forgot the difference between hope and habit. The piano breeze, like an old house settling. The steel guitar bends like tired branches in winter. Dust dances where sunlight used to live. Even the flowers have forgotten how to bloom. Depression sits at the end of my bed, never speaking, never leaving, only watching as another day passes quietly. The hardest chains were invisible. Somewhere I forgot my own name, trying to remember yours. I memorized every silence, every cold goodbye, every look that made me question whether I deserved to be loved. Now I look into mirrors like they belong to someone else. If I could gather every version of myself that I abandoned to keep us together, there would be enough women to fill this empty house, each one carrying a different goodbye, each one waiting to finally rest. Maybe tomorrow I'll remember the sound of my own laughter. Maybe next winter the flowers will bloom again. But tonight I'm too tired to chase another memory, so I'll close my eyes and let the rain remember me until I can. One lonely piano note, the pedal steel answers like a voice across an empty field. The guitar becomes only fingertips on strings. Rain continues outside. A slow breath, then nothing. If you ask who I am, tell them I was still looking. I still wake up slowly, reaching to the side for a hand that isn't there, for a voice that used to lie. The room is getting colder, but somehow I can breathe. The silence feels different, like it's finally mine to keep. I used to hate the mornings, they reminded me you were gone. Now they remind me I survived another one. The woman in the mirror looks tired but alive. She carries every goodbye, but she's still here tonight. Thought an empty room meant I lost everything. Maybe it means there is space for me again. The empty side of the bed still knows my name. It remembers all the nights I cried through the pain. It knows every secret I was too afraid to say. Every piece of myself I slowly gave away. But the empty side of the bed is teaching me to see I wasn't abandoned, I was returning back to me. The piano falls gently like rain on the floor. The steel guitar cries softly for the girl I was before. The acoustic strings are breathing through the midnight air, like a voice from the past saying you are still there. The old pictures are faded, the colors aren't as bright, but maybe that's okay. Not everything survives. Some memories are prisons, some doors need to close, some flowers only grow after letting go. It holds all the moments I thought I couldn't escape. But every lonely evening, every tear that fell was a little reminder I was coming back to myself. If love comes again, I hope it feels different, like sunlight through curtains, not a storm I have to survive. I hope I don't shrink, I hope I don't disappear. I hope someone loves the person standing here. The empty side of the bed doesn't hurt the same. The silence isn't calling your name anymore. It sounds like freedom, it sounds like peace. piano fades like a memory at dawn. The pedal steel cries softly into endless reverb. Rain disappears, the room becomes warm. I thought the empty space was where you left me, but it was where I finally found myself. I stood beside you through every storm, held your broken pieces, kept you warm. I learned your sadness, I learned your pain. I knew every reason you pushed me away. I became the quiet, I became the space between your anger and your mistakes. I was always reaching, always trying to prove that I was worth keeping, that I was enough for you. But somewhere between loving you and losing you, I disappeared. I was the shadow standing next to you, close enough to hold you, too far to be seen. I gave you my heartbeat, I gave you my truth, but somewhere along the way I stopped being me. I was your shelter, I was your home, but when the night came, I was always alone. The piano cries slowly in the empty hall. The steel guitar trembles like a voice behind a wall. The acoustic strings remember every word I couldn't say, every time I chose silence just to make you stay. The bedroom feels colder, but the air feels clean. The first breath of freedom is strange to me. Depression still whispers when the nights get long, but I am learning slowly I was never gone. The person I lost was waiting for me to choose her. I was the shadow standing next to you, living in the darkness of a love that wasn't true. I chased your approval, I begged for your light, while my own little fire was dying inside. I forgive the shadow that followed you around. She was only searching for somewhere safe to be found. thought love meant giving until nothing remained. She thought pain was proof that someone would stay. I was the shadow standing next to you, but now I step forward into something new. I am not invisible, I am not your past. I am the woman who finally came back. The felt piano, the felt piano. The felt piano fades like morning after rain. The pedal steel cries one final distant note. The darkness turns quiet, a new day begins. I spent years standing beside you until I remembered I was meant to stand beside myself.